Alrighty. Okay, he's asleep. Morning, sir. Morning, morning. The baby is asleep. Hopefully that stays like that for an hour and a half. Market's open. And if you didn't see the chat channel, I am having an HVAC guy come out. My furnace was not furnacing last night, so he's coming out. I asked him closer to noon, but obviously I'm going to need my house to be warm. So if I make an early exit today, that would be why. Passy fell out. All right, let's check out Forex Factory first, then I'll go get his pink. All right, we have news at 10, so I'm going to wait for that. Give me just a second to go get that fixed. Okay. He's gotten in the stage of starting to grab everything, which includes his passy. And then he gets pissed off when he doesn't have his passy because he threw it out. Really, it's a fun game we play. Dom looks pretty thin right now. Got some buyers here at 713, about 100 lots. Looking like a short for sure. Danny, Huey said Morning Jess looks like SMC divergence and Dow dumpy and then keep pumpy. Yeah, I'm guessing dumpy on all of them. My rhythmic is right on point right now. I haven't. You mean trade execution or quotes? Mine is not. Certainly looking shorts here. Do have news at 10. 20 seconds on a new 5-minute candle. Delta is following. ES has Delta pretty much an equal low here at 1300. All right, taking a short here, 699, 20 points. We do have some yellow folder news here in 3 minutes. Might try to not hold through that unless I'm break even. Red folder's at 10 o'clock. 9:45's yellow folder. Delta's following. We have an outside bar on the 15, 322 now on the 5, just looking for a new low a day here. Just a breakout play. Bouncing right around break even. Morning, sir. $900. Wait, sorry, 690 has some orders resting at it. 2 minutes until this yellow folder news. Might go break even here just to not hold through news. All right, close and break even just to get out before news. All right. Dom is pretty thin right now. Still negative delta. Still looking short. Hmm. Oh, I have a heat map for that, I think. Shanghai, isn't Shanghai China? They're down 1%. Yeah, they're at 2702, down 27 points, 27.97 points. Gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, probably moved during the Asia session down 7%, and then London pushed it up probably. Does anyone know a ticker for Chinese futures? I wonder if I even have the data for it. Looking at this 2-2 reversal on the 5. All right, starting a short here, 98.25, expecting the 2-2 reversal. 20 points. Six, 9, 8, 25. 1 second. About to hit 20 points. Moving to break even here. Within a tick here. All right, TP hit there for 20. Thank you much. Felt pretty good with the 20-point stop. Still 9 minutes till the next news event. Left behind a fair value gap that's probably likely to be getting touched. Morning, EK and Deontay from YouTube. Morning. Delta now negative on NQ. Still positive on the day on ES. Sitting at 1200 Delta. NQ's at negative 70. All right, out of the trims at break even. Alrighty. Just marking out the prior day value areas. See where we found fair value yesterday. Which would have been Friday, obviously. Unsupported resolution. Oh my. Big wick last week. I guess I can just do this. What was last week? Start was 29th. So here's the weekly point of control. Right at 83. Let me hide this. Ooh. Yeah, my gas burners will run for about 5 minutes and then they'll stop. And then so I thought it was like so I accidentally cleaned the flame igniter, which it's a guy who goes to, who I kind of grew up around, my buddy's grandpa or uncle, I guess. Um, Runs his own HVAC company, so super honest guy. But I told him, I'm like, yeah, I cleaned what I thought was the flame sensor, but it's actually the igniter. He goes, oh, that'll possibly break it. I was like, well, hopefully that's the issue then, because then I cleaned the flame sensor because that had an issue last year and it was a little dirty, but the gas burners will turn on for about 5 minutes and then turn off, and then the igniter will glow but not reignite. So I woke up to my house was like 64 or something and pushing out air at like 68 degrees. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to do. But we have heaters all around the house that, yeah. Yeah, he's got a bougie Dyson air purifier heater combo in his room. So he's chilling, and then we have a heater, but the main area doesn't get that much colder, although we do have a electric furnace there. Not really. We'll have like a couple more weeks of cold, but um, nothing. Yeah, no, our winter's probably done up here, but like on Thursday it's supposed to be like close to, I think it's 58 degrees, so it'll be warm in my house. Cuz we have a huge window out in our living room that heats up the whole room. Um so we won't have any winter really, but my furnace and AC is like 25 years old or something. I'm just trying not to replace it before I have to move, but I might not be so fortunate. There's some wicking. More negative delta. ES is now negative delta on the day. NQ is barely positive, sitting teetering right on the border. Getting in short here. I have an ad under. Just waiting to get filled on it. Possible I'll be liquidity. 77.50. I'm going to go for 20 points. We're under that prior day value low, which means we could be going to find more value elsewhere. Here's a low that we got to watch for. It's probably the last line of defense. Delta is still very negative. Starting to move here. Taking 10 points. Just in case this doesn't go too down. There it goes. There's 20 points. Trailing stops to 65. Just want to see if we're going to keep going down or if we're going to retrace. That was a pretty good sell off there, 20 points worth. All right, stopped out there. All right, good trade there. Jason, I have looked at footprint a little bit. That gives me some anxiety looking at that. Some paralysis analysis, or analysis paralysis is what I meant. It definitely has its place. I just don't know if I want to look at it yet. But like you said, maybe after I have a good feel around cumulative delta. Alrighty. Alrighty, sir. Yep. Have a great day, man. Yes, sir. 2.5 minutes here on the 5 minute candle. Gave a nice push up there. Gonna wait for the next 1 minute candle, then might take a 2-2 continuation. See how this closes. Looking to take a stab short here for 20 points. Nothing yet still. Maybe a 2-1-2 down. Technically is a failed 2 on the 5. $15 is pretty bloody. Could be waiting here for a 5-minute inside bar. It's probable. Could look to go short off this 5-minute. Sorry, I had to deal with the little dog wants to bark. All right, looks like we might not get an inside bar. ES is breaking down. We're past 10 o'clock, yep. Delta kind of flatlining right now. Oh. We have 2 Kevin purrs. Not anymore. $20 seconds left on this fiver. Kind of bouncing off this fair value gap right now. Looking to try to take a little bit bigger chunks out of the market right now. Not looking to get chopped up in 10-point trims. New 15er here. All right, I'm in short 47. Oh, I totally botched this alert. Stops to break even, up 10 points. Here comes 20. Taking a little bit here at 10 plus points. There's 20 points. Delta's still kind of flat. Looks like we could get another move short here. Adding an extra at 21. Stop loss break even on the extra. There's 40 points on the trim. Options 117. All right, stop break even on the extra. New fiver here. Maybe should have just done 10 points on the extra, but all good. Still in profits. Curious if we're going to close part of this fair value gap or just go leave that behind for the next 5 minutes. So far, I really like the 20-point stops. For today, at least. Yep. Yes, sir. So looking at that, well, really this area to see if we're going to, if we go below it, then we're probably targeting value area low. And then we'll see from there. Looking for a short to go through these 600s. 171 lots sitting at almost 200 lots sitting at 600. Might need some more friends for that one. Yeah. Yep, 176. That was a pretty decent retrace. I don't want to see anything higher than that. If so, it's probably a 2-1-2 down setup on the 5. $40 left on this 5-minute candle. Alrighty, left a poll in the chat there. Let's see if I can do it on YouTube here. Hey, no shoots, no shoes, no shirt, no problem. I think your caps lock is just stuck. Yeah. Oh, I think I can do this. All right, YouTube left you guys a poll as well. Probably looking at a 2-2 reversal. Oh, lots of you say 20-point stops. Actually, nobody in zero to funded said 10. That's hilarious. Well, maybe I can do more 20s. I like 20s. They're a little less stressful, but obviously less trades, which isn't always a bad thing. Yeah, I'm not really looking to have 150 trades a month all year this year. That is for darn sure. Um, Crystal and Risk It. I keep forgetting your actual name. I'll look it up on Memberful, but it's in the trading chat. It's just a A/B poll. Mario. Yeah, I'm usually good at. Yeah, I'm usually good at like if you had like an M in your name, I'd be like, okay, Mario. But it's risk it for the biscuit. I'm like, what am I? I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, dude, I smoked a brisket once, and everybody else said it was amazing. Best brisket, like one of the best briskets they've had. I wasn't as big of a fan. I need to have like authentic Texas brisket. I have a Traeger. That's what I used it for. It just wasn't. I'd rather have like a nice ribeye or something. All right, 1 minute on this 5 minute candle. Delta still negative. No divergence there really. Nothing really happening here on the old gold ore oil. Definitely interested in this 2-2 reversal. Skeptical as it's a new 15-minute candle. All right, I'm going to take this short in at 17. Literally got filled on the bottom of that wick. That's trash. This is an extra because technically still in trims. Next trim is 80 points. So 1R is going to outdo that if this does hit. 17617, 20 points. Some roadblocks at 610. There's 50, 100 lots on. Well, that just got moved up to 368 lots at 600. That 600 can give out. It's obviously a good look for shorts. Delta is following slowly but surely. Want to see this 610 give out. $50 on this fiver. Not in love with this price action that I'm seeing. I do want to give it a chance to flush if it wants to. Just sitting at 606 is kind of the line in the sand. Probably going to go stop loss break even after this 1 minute close, or a stop of above that 1 minute high. If this goes 2 out. Oh, that didn't close inside. All right, I'm out at break even. That didn't even close inside. That was a failed. All right, I have a sell stop at 6.75 to get in for a 20-point short. All right, tagged in there 6.75. Oops, still in the trims. Getting real close to that fill. Literally missed by a tick. There it is. There's the fill. Here's prior week point of control. See if we, it's not necessarily it, we have to wick right there, but in this zone, see if we get the next wick here. Delta's falling off out of the sky here. Very nice, very nice. That's true. All right, there's 80. Down to partials. Oh, and the baby's up. All right. Trailing stops to 37 on the trims, and I'm going to go get the baby. Next trim at 100. Be right back. Alrighty. I've got my co-trader here. At least while we manage this, not going to get in anything new. See if we can make another push down or not. I honestly shouldn't say I don't because I haven't had it more than like 2 times. Um, I my the friends we hang out with most in our friend group, they're like anytime they go to City Barbecue, which is our barbecue spot, they only get brisket. They just rave about it, and I'm not that deep into it like they like it, but it they loved mine. Yeah, they loved mine. Yeah, I followed a guy, what's his name? Heath Riles on YouTube. Um, he's he's a heavier set dude, so you know he knows how to barbecue. Um, and he basically I bought everything like all his or all his rubs and whatnot and injections, and it came out super good and juicy. Um, but for like the price per pound, I wasn't like I have to get brisket again. But I definitely will make it again in the springtime. Okay, Finny. Oh, really? It was pretty flat. Okay. Yeah, and it took me forever to carve it up. Took me forever. Oh, okay. The Costco briskets you said? Dude, I didn't know Costco even sold brisket. I have a membership there. Okay. We do have Sam's, but I'm not gonna get both. I barely go to one. I used to have a Sam's, and my problem is I rarely ever need anything from Costco or Sam's, and so when I go, I end up walking out with all their chips and snacks and frozen foods and like $300 worth of just junk. But they Costco has, yeah, Costco's got Costco's got what's it called? The Panera mac and cheese that's really good reheated. Mickey said heavier set killed me. Hey, I said it nicely. He seems like a really good dude, and his rubs are high quality. He's got a butter bath that I use, and yeah. Oh, not well. We've just been buying diapers when we need them, but thankfully they have overnight shipping. If we didn't have overnight shipping, he'd be in trouble. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't even looked at how much we've spent in diapers, but it's definitely less frequent now than dude during the newborn stage. It was like every time we changed him, we had to change his diaper. Dude had the tiny bladder. Hey, yeah, we're talking about you. Hopefully, I move down here. You want to play? Get a grip. Yeah, at least for the next 3 months. Abby's working nights, so she'll be watching him for my trading session. But he did pretty good today. First time was not good. First time he would not stop fussing, and I could not type with 2 hands, and now he's fussing. Okay, you can be back on camera. Mine. Like the Traeger recipes. Okay, I'll download that. Okay. Yeah, I do the 3-2-1 with my ribs from that guy. And they've fall off the bone. But and then with steaks, I throw a slab of butter on them when they're almost done cooking, and then wrap it in foil, and it essentially bastes itself. And that's the last meal my wife had before she went into labor with Max. So I don't know. Maybe I should start selling it as what's that? No, I don't. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. So what does searing do? Just make it have a little more texture? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Reverse sear. Okay, I have heard of that. Gotcha. Man, now I need to go to the store and buy some meat. I need to go to Costco later. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That was also another reason I didn't think incredibly highly of the brisket. Was so expensive for not like, the difference in price did not equate to the difference in taste for me. I I'll have to try it again, man. Oh, that's true. I did leave probably like 5 or 10 or a lot of pounds with those people. Yeah, yeah, Bryce, take a look at that the delta chart on CL there. Probably would have kept me from going short even with the 212, as we're trying to push lower. Delta's continuing to increase. Here's the 5 or 30 minute. Meanwhile, here's the NQ chart from this morning. 1 minute. And I'll show you. Is the 30 minute even worth looking at? Here's a 5 minute on that NQ. This is ATAS, Bryce. I am in love with it. I will absolutely be paying for it. You get a 14-day free trial. But so, like on my right screen, I have it split into four charts: ES and ES on the top, 1 minute and 5 minute, and then NQ on the bottom, 1 minute, 5 minute, and then I have the depth of market for NQ on the bottom with NQ right in the middle of the two charts, and then depth of market for ES above it. Um, Here, I'll delete these and show you a little better picture. Let me see if I can get a better snap. Here we go. clearer there. That's I enlarged the chart. So that's the 1 minute and 5 minute here. On NQ. Then I'll switch over to CL. Here's CL on the 5. One thing I did have to look at, I don't know if it affected how my delta was looking last week, but you do get, I think they include market data with their subscription of some sort. But I pay for market data through TopStep. So I had to switch to make sure that my market data and depth of market was actually TopStep's the one I pay for. But yeah, that's ES and that's NQ 1 and 5 minute, and then CL, I think the 5 minute, and then the 30-minute chart. So you can kind of see how Delta, when Delta's on your side and is moving in the same direction. Now I don't know enough to teach about Delta yet. Like confidently, I know what I know, and I think I have a good grasp of it. But at least on NQ and ES, when Delta is not following and those two charts don't look the same, the top half and the bottom half don't look the same, then I know to probably be looking to be cautious getting into anything. And okay. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to stick to ATAS even after Top Step X. I might get one eval and just keep paying for the eval just to have the tilt. But thank you. I'll check it out. Delta equals volume plus gives divergence for reversal. Right. Yeah, so it's just the difference between buyers and sellers. And so if price is moving down, but sellers aren't actively participating in that move down, might show some, disinterest or a weak move. So just something to watch. Certainly. I do like CL, and I do have intentions to add higher time frame CL and gold to my charts and my trading, especially if I start adding more 20-point NQs. TradingView doesn't have that feature to my knowledge. Now they have a delta indicator, but it's not accurate because to get accurate delta, you need to have market data. So let me see. Like here's delta volume. Right. Yeah, so like this says it's negative 38,000 delta. Now the chart doesn't look horribly off, but it's just not accurate enough. You really want, like, what trading platform do you use? Because you probably have it. Hunter, it is accurate on Trade-Avate. It is not on TradingView. So maybe if you connect your Trade-Avate to TradingView, which I don't do, but if you did that, maybe it would work. But yeah, you have to know when how many buyers and sellers are moving, versus TradingView just sees, okay, the bid just went up 25 cents, the ask just went down 25 cents, etc., etc. So they don't necessarily see the depth unless you connect it to Trade-Avate, and then maybe it would work, but it would be cool for them to add. And really, they should see how many people are on the bid and ask, shouldn't they? But I don't see any indicator for it. All right, I'm closing this trims. So all flat across the western front. Really good day this. Oh, yeah. Let me go through and make sure I have everything canceled. Oh, baby. Trying to find where my orders are sitting here. Here we go. I will. I will. Yes. Give me just a second. My AC guy's calling. Yeah. To answer, I am going to get back into forex eventually. Especially with this little guy waking up earlier than I normally would. So I'll probably be looking at like 15-minute hourly trades on forex. Just don't want to overload myself right now. Futures is definitely my focus for this year. Trying to get all max funded and stabilized and all that sort of thing. So it's definitely in the future, just not sure exactly when. And it'll always be pretty much set and forget trading on forex. So once I have a TP and stop, I'll check to make sure I don't want to go, break even or anything. But it'll pretty much be a set, probably one or between 1 and 2 R, and then stop loss break even after 1 R, and but full take profit all the time. So probably a little lower, maybe equal or lower win rate than futures right now, but the numbers will work itself out to make profit. Hopefully, I was not muted when I said that. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that. Sorry. Hmm. Yeah, mostly going to be looking for. Yeah, mostly going to be looking for. Like, let me look here. Euro USD. Mostly looking for fair value gaps on higher time frames, and then rejections from those fair value gaps, and then strat entries most likely. So, for example, like right here on my screen, it might be too small, but here like Friday, here's a 2-1-2 down, and then um, probably playing the 2-1-2 down, stop loss up here to 2R. Or 1.5 is probably where I'll end up. So 1.5R there, or looking at the hourly chart and seeing, okay, change of character, fair value gap, failed 2-2 reversal, stuff like this. Probably going to end up around 1.5R, I would guess. Just because I'm a little. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it'll mostly just be 15-minute and up. You sleep. Alrighty. Well, that was him calling saying he's on his way. So I got to get this little guy ready to be sat alone. I'm all out of everything, flat across the board, up a pretty good chunk today. I really liked the 20 points. Might do that again tomorrow, and be patient and wait for trades. I think we'll go 20 points, and that might just be a good rule of thumb for me. But thanks for coming out, guys, and Mario and everyone else. Jason, thanks for chatting it up. I always appreciate the conversation. See you guys. Alrighty, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.